enjoying himself with the snails. Suddenly, they saw 1, 2, 3, 4 dromedaries. 5, 6, 7 dromedaries. 8,
and those
9,
are camels.
10, yeah, they're called dromedaries. So many that they could no longer count them.
Camels too.
Will you please tell us where King Babar is? Said the leader of the dromedaries. Arthur and Zephyr led the dromedaries to Babar. They had bought his heavy luggage and all the things he had bought went on his honeymoon abroad. Babar said, "Thank you, dromedaries. You must be tired. Rest for a while in the shade of the palm trees." Then turning to the old lady and Cornelius, he added, "Now we should be able to build our town." I've got a great reception here, haven't I?
So far.
The only one listening to me is your daughter. Having called a meeting of the elephants, Babar stood on a box and in a loud voice spoke these words.
Mom, it's Baba.
"My friend, in these trunks and bales and cases..."
Baba. Baba. That's called Baba. Yeah. It's called Baba. Baba. It's good, isn't it, Mom?
It doesn't matter, let's get on with the story.
It's Baba. Is it? No.
But the important thing is that it doesn't matter.
That's right. Now come on, I'll finish the story. "I have presents for all of you. Dresses, hats, silks, paint boxes, drums, tins of peaches, feathers, rackets and many other things. I will give them to you as soon as we have built our new town. This town, the town of the elephants, I propose that we call Celestial in honour of your queen." "Hear, hear!" cried the elephants, raising their trunks into the air. The elephants set to work at once. Arthur and Zephyr distributed the tools and Babar showed each one the work he had to do. He drew the plans of the streets and the houses. He ordered one party to cut down the trees, another to carry stones, and another again to saw wood and to dig foundations. How eagerly they all set to work. The old lady put on the gramophone. Babar played the trumpet now and again, for a change, like all elephants who loved music. Thoroughly enjoying themselves, they hammered and pulled and pushed, and dug and tossed and carried, flapping their great ears for a while.
Baba. It's Baba.
In the great lake,
Baba.
the fish grumbled to each other.
Baba. It's not Baba. It's Baba.
Can I finish the story, you guys?
Yes.
Thank you. "We can no longer sleep in peace," they said. "Those elephants make too much noise. What can they be doing? When we jump out of the water, we have no time to see them properly. We must ask the frogs." The birds too met together to talk about the elephants. The pelicans and the flamingos, the ducks and the ibises, even the tawnies. They twittered and chirped and sang, and the parrots grew enthusiastic, repeating over and over again, "Come and see Celestial, the most beautiful of towns. Come and see Celestial, the most beautiful of towns."
The elephant's name is Baba.
Behold, Celestial, the elephants have just finished building it, and are now resting or bathing.
Baba.
Babar, with Arthur and Zephyr, is sailing around in his boat, admiring his new capital. Each elephant has a house of his own. I can see you guys are riveted. The old lady's house is at the top on the left, and Babar is the top on the right. All the windows.
Baba isn't it, Mom?
All the windows look out over the big lake. The Palace of Work is next to the Palace of Pleasure, which is very convenient. Babar now kept his promise. To each elephant he gave a present, together with good working clothes and lovely holiday costumes. When they had thanked their king, the elephants went dancing. Babar arranged that on the following Sunday, after dressing up in their best, the elephants should have a garden party in the ground of the Palace of Pleasure. So the gardeners had plenty to do, raking the paths, watering the flowers and planting out the beds. The elephants planned a surprise for Babar and Celeste. They asked Cornelius to teach them the song of the elephants. It was Arthur's idea. They practiced hard to get it perfect by Sunday. The cooks set to work with all the speed with their cakes and pastries of every kind. Queen Celeste helped them.
I feel like I've been shooting the same thing over and over in a loop, right?
Zephyr.
The only difference is pages are turning.
No,
Zephyr tasted the vanilla cream to see if it was sweet enough. Look, I could be reading this upside down, they wouldn't know the difference.
Hey, what did you do that?
He dipped his finger in it, then his hand, then his arm. Arthur longed to plunge in his trunk. For one last taste, Zephyr leaned over and put it out his tongue and plop, in he fell. The head cook was very angry and fished Zephyr out by the tail. Poor Zephyr was a dreadful sight, yellow and slimy. Celeste took him away to wash. Sunday came at last. In the garden of the Palace of Pleasure, the elephants walked about dressed in their best. The children sang their song, and Babar kissed them all. The refreshments were delicious. What a glorious day. The time passed only too quickly. Look at them in their beautiful hats.
Hey, look at that beautiful hat.
That's a beautiful hat, isn't it?
Kauri, do you have a smile?
Babar isn't.
Do you have a smile?
And he said the old lady arranging the last game of hide and seek.
Nice Babar.
The next day, after their morning bathe in the lake, the elephant children went to school. They were always happy to see their dear mistress, the old lady.
No.
Their lessons with her were never dull. Obviously this book is though. When she had set the little ones to work, she taught the big ones. What is 3 times 3? 8, said Arthur. No, 9, said Ottilie, who sat next to him. 9, cut a nine-tail, shouted Zephyr. 9, echoed Arthur. I will not forget this again. This is what a hit this book is, eh? The elephants who were too old to go to school each chose a profession or trade. For example, Tapitor was a shoemaker, Pilophage an officer, Capalusi a doctor, Barbacol a tailor, Podula a sculptor, and Hachi Bombota swept and watered the roads. Doolamore was a musician, Ola a mechanic, Paltifor a farmer, Fandango a scholar, Justinian a painter, and Coco a clown. When Capalusi had holes in his shoes, he took them to Tapitor, and when Tapitor was ill, Capalusi attended him. If Barbacol wanted to put a statue on his mantelpiece, he told Podula, and when Podula's jacket was worn out, Barbacol meshed him for you. Justinian painted Pilophage's portrait, and Pilophage defended him against his enemies. Hachi Bombota kept the streets tidy, Ola repaired motor cars, and when they were tired, Dollamore played to them. After solving difficult problems, Fandango ate fruit grown by Bountiful. As for Coco, he made them all laugh. In Celesteville, the elephants work all morning. In the afternoon, they do whatever they like. They play, go for walks, read and dream. Babar and Celeste love a game of tennis with Mr. and Mrs. Pilophage. Cornelius, Fandango, Podula and Capalusi preferred to play bowls. The little elephants and Arthur and Zephyr enjoyed themselves with Coco the clown. There was also the pond for boats, and they had many other games aside. This is a fairly long story. But what the elephants loved best of all was the theatre in the Palace of Pleasure.
And they all lived happily ever after.
All right.
The end.
Yeah, well, we haven't got long to go. A week later, in Barbara's drawing room, the old lady addressed her friend. She said, "Remember that in this life we must never lose heart. The wicked snake has not killed me, and Cornelius is well again. Let us work and play with a will, and we shall always be happy." And ever since that day, in the country of elephants, they have all lived in peace and happiness. The end.
It is called Babar. No.
Kauri, can you do a boom?
Can.
Out of the way, Tim. Out of the way, quick. A boom.
Boom. 1, 2,
Boom.
3.
Mickey Mouse.
Bums! Hooray!
Watch me jump.
Stay in the middle. Boom!
Guy, boom. No. Jump.
Gently, please. No, gently. No, that wasn't very nice. That's a good one. Have you got that on film?
Yes, I do.
That's a good one to put next to Hamish's.
Right, yeah.
Boom! See?
No, that wasn't very nice at all. Thank you very much.
Boom!
Boom.
Boom. I'm too old for boom.
Yes, you're a very sensible girl.
I'm not too old for boom.
I think you are. No, don't do it again, please, Tim. for the bed to be warming. Tim, be careful, Kauri.
I did.
Okay. No, that's not being careful. Give her a proper kiss and a hug.
That was just.
She's not going to stick around for it.
No, do you blame her?
Yeah, wait, I
Has Joey's dream finally come true?
Rachel, who's your husband? Who's your husband?
Timmy! But I turned into a nasty goat now! You can give me that, you nasty goat! You nasty goat! You nasty goat! You nasty goat! Big home! It's too rough!
Hey. Isn't it beautiful?
I think the one with the hair.
Here we go. Here we go. Rachel, go. Keep going. Keep going. Let's go.
Come on, guys! Everybody on!
It's okay.
Mine is. Look!
You take it. Oh.